Wait, before talking about this phone itself, how many mid-range phones do you know that when released all reviewers, technology websites, and even various media talk about it? I'm not talking about sales. Samsung's A series has great sales. But for example, we don't hear much about A15. But Pixel A series or iPhone SE series create hype when they are released. So what happens that the third phone of a new brand, which happens to be a mid-range and not even premium mid-range, can attract so much attention? You might say that they paid all the media. That's true. But not everything, because when something is interesting to people, the media also makes content about it. This is the Nothing Phone 2a review, but we'll also talk about the Nothing itself. So, let's do it all. The most important part of Nothing phones is the design. It has a flat and familiar design. It gives you the feeling that you are seeing the inside of the phone, but at the same time, it is clean and minimal. The camera frame is placed horizontally and in the middle. I really like its design, but it can't be said that everyone thinks the same. Some people think it's ridiculous and ugly, but it's normal. When you don't want to have a completely normal and low-risk design, some people won't like it. Its glyph design is simpler than the premium model, and it has 3 LEDs in total. But it can still satisfy fans of Nothing and has almost all the features of the premium model. The back panel and frame are plastic. It has quality and solid plastic and doesn't feel like a toy. And considering the price, it cannot be faulted. It also has IP54, but the front panel doesn't look like a mid-range at all. A large 6.7-inch display with the same bezel on all sides. The display itself is also very good. Full HD AMOLED 10-bit with support for HDR10+ and 120Hz. Of course, it's not dynamic, can be bad for color. The accuracy and depth of colors, sharpness and contrast are very good. The display is not flagship, but it is all you can have at this price. It also has good brightness, 1300 nits, and you have no problem viewing content outdoors. What I liked was that it didn't sacrifice features for the more expensive model. If you want 120Hz, you have to pay more, if you want glyph, you have to pay more. Nothing has used everything that was possible at this price, and that the user liked. The fingerprint sensor is optical and under the display. Don't expect too much from it. The speaker is a stereo, but with the earpiece, the sound balance is not perfect, the volume is average, and it has good sharpness. It also has a little bass. Nothing Phone 2a has a good haptic engine. It doesn't feel like a flagship, but it's great. Nothing Phone 2a comes with Dimensity 7200 Pro and 8 or 12 GB of RAM and UFS 3.1 memory. The chipset is the same Dimensity 7200, just a customized version for Nothing. Advertising. Its performance is slightly stronger than a Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 2, and it is considered a relatively powerful chip. It performs heavy tasks such as gaming and editing with a high frame rate, but it is definitely not a flagship, and you have to be patient for things like image processing and opening apps. Nothing talks a lot about how they develop their products, how they choose chipsets, how they design. This has made people to communicate more with this company. They feel that this is the best product that can be made at this price. The fact that the CEO of the Nothing himself explains about each and every product of the company, gives a good feeling to the customer. Nothing Phone 2a has a 5000 mAh battery inside, and its performance is really good. Although the display is not dynamic, it doesn't consume much. It can easily be used for a full day or even more on 120Hz mode in semi-heavy use. It also supports a 40-watt charger that is not included in the box, and it is fully charged in about 70 minutes. It doesn't have wireless charging, but it's normal. Software is very important. If you follow technology news and people's opinion on this field, you see phones with greater specs and people say, "Oh, that's good, but I can't give up Samsung or Pixel software and work with this." But Nothing has done it right. Nothing Phone 2a comes with Android 14 and Nothing OS 2.5 and is supported for 3 years, which is normal at this price. The user interface reminds you a lot of old Oxygen OS. Everything you need is available on the same home screen. The icons are normally black and white. For less distraction, the animations are simple and fluid, it has easy to learn setting, and the overall experience is similar to raw Android. Like any new UI, it cannot be said that it has zero lag and bug, but it is completely forgivable. Nothing has made the right choice for the camera, only two 50-megapixel lenses along with a 32-megapixel selfie camera, without any useless 2-megapixel lenses. However, it cannot be said that it has a great camera. The photos have good detail in the daylight, the colors are slightly oversaturated, the dynamic range is good, and in general, you can expect a good photo. In the night mode, the photos have good detail and dynamic range, the colors become a little unrealistic, and the noise is controlled. Ultra-wide photos have a different white balance, the colors are oversaturated, the detail is good, and the dynamic range is quite average. There is also distortion in the corners of the photo. It takes good selfies. They have a lot of detail, dynamic range, and good face processing, and the colors are life-looking. In general, Nothing Phone 2a is a very balanced phone with an attractive user experience. There are phones with better body or better camera or better hardware in this price. But all this at a good level with a different design in one package is what makes this phone special. But the popularity of this phone is not due to this. 90% is just marketing power. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like it, and if you like my content, subscribe to my channel. Goodbye, see you next video.